pitchers go out and pitch to one batter. Some way we just got to shorten the game up a little bit.
You know, Hank, you may not believe this, and you don't have to believe this, but I have been saying exactly the same thing.
When you think of Hank Aaron, you probably think of the 755 home runs he hit, shattering Babe Ruth's record. But that's just the beginning of his story. Behind those home runs was a man who faced racism, death threats, and unimaginable pressure. Trust me, this is a story you won't want to miss. Henry Louis Aaron, known as Hammer, was a standout in Major League Baseball for 23 seasons from 1954 to 1976. Most of his career was with the Milwaukee Atlanta Braves, though he also played a couple of seasons with the Milwaukee Brewers. Hank Aaron is often listed among the greatest baseball players ever. He's famous for breaking Babe Ruth's record by hitting 755 home runs, a record he held until Barry Bonds surpassed it in 2007. Year after year, from 1955 to 1973, Hank consistently hit at least 24 home runs and managed to hit 30 or more in a season 15 times. He also holds the MLB records for the most career runs batted in RBI with 2,297, the most extra base hits with 1,477, and the most total bases with 6,856. Hank made it to the All-Star game 25 times and won 3 Gold Gloves. His crowning moment came in 1957 when he won the National League MVP as he helped the Braves clinch the World Series. I'm sure you know already that he is a legend, but this OG's life was not free from controversies. He had so much to endure that it'd practically melt your heart. But before we peel the layers, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks! Hank Aaron was more than just a legendary baseball player. He was also a key figure in civil rights. Throughout his career, he faced a range of challenges and controversies that added depth to his legacy. Firstly, Aaron experienced significant racism while chasing Babe Ruth's home run record. He received death threats and endured hateful messages, showcasing the severe racial tensions in America at the time. This aspect of his career underscores the harsh reality he faced as he broke one of the most cherished records in baseball under the shadow of intense prejudice. In 2014, Aaron found himself at the center of another controversy when he made comments comparing some Republicans to the KKK. This sparked a wave of criticism, with some accusing him of racism. The incident highlighted the sensitive nature of political commentary, especially from public figures like Aaron, who are often held to a higher standard. Another issue close to Aaron's heart was the declining participation of African Americans in Major League Baseball. He spoke out about the need for baseball to be more inclusive and reflective of America's diversity. This started conversations about how the sport could better support and encourage African American players. Despite these controversies, Hank Aaron's impact goes far beyond baseball. His achievements on the field and his advocacy off it continue to inspire many. He's remembered not just for his home runs, but also for his resilience and commitment to equality. Sadly, he passed away peacefully in his sleep due to a stroke on January 22, 2021, in Atlanta. He was 86 years old, and his death was considered due to natural causes. A week later, on January 27th, his funeral took place at Friendship Baptist Church in Atlanta. The service saw notable figures like former President Bill Clinton, former baseball commissioner Bud Selig, and ex-Atlanta Mayor Andrew Young among the mourners. Aaron was then laid to rest at Southview Cemetery in Atlanta. The news of Aaron's passing brought an outpouring of tributes from across the sports community. Figures like MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred, basketball legend Magic Johnson, and baseball stars like David Ortiz and Mike Trout expressed their condolences. Fans also paid their respects by laying flowers at significant sites related to his career, such as the home run wall of his 715th home run and his statue at Truist Park. Now, in order to honor his legacy, let's turn a few pages of his book and applaud his career trajectory. Aaron was born into a big family in Mobile, Alabama, with his parents Herbert Aaron Sr. and Estella Aaron. He grew up with 7 siblings, and one of his brothers, Tommy, also became a Major League Baseball player. Together, they set the record for the most career home runs by a pair of siblings, a whopping total of 768. Growing up in a neighborhood called Down the Bay, and later in Tolmanville, Aaron didn't have the easiest childhood. His family struggled financially, so much so that they couldn't afford real baseball equipment. Undeterred, young Aaron would practice hitting with sticks and bottle caps and even made his own bats and balls from whatever he could find. His admiration for baseball, great Jackie Robinson, only fueled his passion for the game. Aaron's high school didn't have a baseball team, so he played for the Mobile Black Bears, a semi-pro team. Even at a young age, his talent was evident, though he had a unique challenge. He batted cross-handed. At 15, he had a tryout with the Brooklyn Dodgers, but didn't make the team. Determined, he returned to school and kept playing, eventually joining the Negro Leagues, where he began to make a name for himself. In 1951, a scout signed him to the Indianapolis Clowns of the Negro American League, where he played shortstop and earned $200 a month. His performance there caught the attention of the major leagues, and he had to choose between contracts from the New York Giants and the Boston Braves. The Braves offered him an extra $50 a month, which sealed the deal, ironically preventing what would have been a historic team-up with Willie Mays. While playing, Aaron faced significant racism, recalling an incident where dishes were smashed in a restaurant simply because his team, which was black, had eaten there. Despite these challenges, he pressed on, his talent undeniable. He was eventually signed by the Braves and started his major league career in 1954 after an injury opened up a spot for him. Aaron quickly proved his worth in the major leagues. He hit 44 home runs in 4 different seasons and eventually broke Babe Ruth's long-standing home run record. He faced immense pressure and racism during this pursuit, receiving hate mail and even death threats. Despite this, he broke the record in 1974, a moment celebrated as a significant achievement not just in baseball, but also in the progress of racial equality in America. His post-playing career saw him remain active in baseball as an executive, and he continued to break barriers, becoming one of the first minorities in Major League upper management. Aaron's legacy is marked not only by his incredible statistics and records, but also by his resilience and dignity in the face of intense adversity. Hank Aaron's journey is one of those awe-inspiring stories that go beyond baseball. He was not just about home runs. He was about breaking barriers and standing strong in the face of some really tough challenges. Imagine dealing with constant threats and still showing up every day to play your best. Now that's heroic. Hank didn't just play the game, he changed it, showing us all what it means to fight for equality and keep pushing forward. His legacy is a powerful reminder of how much one person can achieve an influence, not just in their field, but in the world. It's about more than baseball stats. It's about the courage to stand up for what's right and to keep going no matter what. And let me tell you, if his story doesn't motivate you to stand up against adversity, I don't know what will. So if you're moved by Hank Aaron's incredible story or want to dive deeper into the life of this true legend, why not stick around? Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more amazing stories, and share this with someone who'd love to hear about Hank Aaron's inspiring life. Let's keep his legacy alive by spreading his story and learning from his dedication and bravery. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait for you to check our latest one on Roger Clemens.